So you don't have to go far to get a taste of history. The New Haven Museum's exhibition, Beyond the New Township, Wooster Square, gives a personal view of the historic neighborhood that is known for its delicious Italian food. Joining me now are Elizabeth Fox, the co-curator of the exhibition, and Noreen Polio, a New Haven Museum member. Ladies, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you.
Elizabeth, let's start with you and talk a little bit about the exhibition. It started in June. It runs through February 28th. What can people expect?
Well, it's an exhibition that explores the people who settled in that area from the 18th century to the present. We look at the different types of where they came from the Irish through the new immigrants today, where they lived, where they worked, where they worshiped, both churches and temples in the neighborhood, and the different type of entertainment that they had.
Now, why did so many Italian immigrants make their way to Wooster Square?
Work.
Is that right?
There were large factories down there. Sargent Hardware, the New Haven Clock Company, Strauss Adler Corsets, a number of garment factories there.
I see. Now, Noreen, your family came to Wooster Square in the 1890s.
That's correct.
Tell me a little bit about the early years.
Well, my grandfather came first to establish himself and to get an apartment ready for my grandmother and the little baby that was born in Italy. And he was a mechanical blacksmith trained in Italy, and he worked at Sargent's over a hot fire forging iron.
Sure.
And when my grandmother came across with Mary, they lived in Wooster Square, and they had 7 children total.
Wow. And you brought some artifacts with you.
Yes, I did. My grandfather played mandolin. This is his mandolin. And there's a picture of him with the mandolin. He played at weddings and baptisms, and there was always music in our house. He played after dinner all the time.
Oh, that's great.
My mother and aunt would play duets on the piano, so it was a very
fun. What great
musical.
memories, right? And also some earrings that have come through the years.
Yes. My sister had stored our family trunk, the trunk that came over from Italy, big wooden trunk. She had stored it for many years in her barn, and I decided I'd like it at my home. And so when we upended the trunk to put it on top of my car, we heard clink, clink, and these 2 beautiful earrings came out.
Wow, a little hidden treasure.
Yes, we think they were in the seams of the
probably
trunk.
lost them.
Maybe, but we were
great.
very surprised.
That's really interesting. Now, Elizabeth, we are talking about recipe cards because we know Wooster Square is known for their food. Tell us what's going on with that.
We have 6 recipes that we've gathered from the community, and the cards are actually available for people to take home and try them out.
We're actually looking at one right now. This is the front of one. Now, if you flip that over, you'd find a recipe.
That's right. And you want to talk about the linguine? That's your family's recipe.
My grandfather had been in the Italian Navy, and he learned how to make linguine or spaghetti with lemon. A very, very simple recipe. And whenever my grandmother had a child, he would cook for the family that
that's
night.
what he would make?
Yes, and celebrate the new child. And so it's a very nice recipe.
Yeah, it's a great tradition. I'm sure people are excited, too, to try it out. That's awesome. And let's just put the information up on the screen if you do want to check out the exhibition. It is the New Township, Wooster Square at the New Haven Museum. You can call 203-562-4183. And Elizabeth, I know there's a website. You can find all the information there.
That's right.
It's visitnewhavenmuseum.org. All right, ladies, thank you so much for being here and for sharing these treasures.
Thank you.
All right, stay with us. More Connecticut Style after the break. We'll be right back.